Hi everyone, Simon Keeling here on Thursday the 29th of December. Thanks again for your support for the site. We've been so busy on here, and thanks for telling your friends about it too. You can support the site, keep it free of charge. If you see an advert that you like, click on it, go through to the advertiser. That generates revenue for us and shows the advertiser that you're interested in the site too. So thank you to all of you who've been doing that. It really does make a big difference. Now, I wanted to take a look at temperatures today because I've been building on this idea of this change taking place around the middle part of January. Difficult to pin down the dates, but we're getting evidence from many different sources now. It looks like being quite a rough period up till then. I think some pretty strong winds, particularly Scotland, northern England. Could be seeing gusts of 70 or 80 miles an hour at times as winter storms pass through. I stress that these are the sort of storms that you see during most winter periods, but it is that it's just going to be windy. Most of the rainfall across the north and the west too. But I wanted to start off today showing you just this chart for the mean temperatures from the 1st of December up till Christmas Day. That's the day that the latest data is available, and anything green is where we've got 2 degrees Celsius above normal. You can see this whole area here across northern Europe running into Scandinavia. Temperatures 2 degrees above normal. The white, between the white and the blue, is where we've got 0 to 2 degrees below normal. So you can see western Scotland, Ireland, western parts of the UK, generally around about normal conditions, but cold through Iceland and also chilly down here in the southeastern Mediterranean. That area there is really where low pressure has been stuck for the past couple of weeks, and you can kind of see how things balance themselves out with warm areas and with cooler areas too. Now I do think that we are going to be seeing a flip as we go through January. The start of January probably seeing temperatures at or near normal, but I think the second half is likely to be turning cooler. Do I show you? Do you really want to see what I think is going to happen? Okay, I will show you, but don't hold me to this. This is likely to change, and it's just a rough idea that we've been telling clients. This is how we think things probably shape out. So these are the forecast anomalies for the first part of January, around the 1st to about the 15th, although that date might change. I'm thinking that near normal temperatures across the north of the UK, these northern parts of Europe, were above normal down towards the south though, because of the jet stream that's through here. So this is around 0 to 2 degrees above normal, but 3 degrees above across the southern parts of Europe. Now, that compares to this for the second half of January, where you'll notice again these lines are aligned west to east. So I'm kind of in there that this westerly flow still is probably in place generally, particularly across the south of the country, although I do think a change in conditions likely just take place as cooler air slips its way southwards through the country. Now what's interesting is that since I've been tweeting and messaging about this, suddenly there's loads of other people who've also decided that the middle to the end of the month is going to become cooler, and we've got ridiculous statements out there about a severe winter ahead as the second half of January kicks in with heavy snow, and this is the big winter period we've been expecting. That's not what I'm going for. It's not what I'm saying. All I'm saying is the cooler air is going to be slipping its way southwards. I think during the second half of January it takes temperatures around normal to perhaps 2 degrees below normal across the south of the country, across England, Wales and Ireland, and we could be into cool conditions across Scotland, particularly if we do find pressure perhaps trying to build towards the north of the country. Notice too, the southern med becomes above normal and we get generally normal conditions through the central southern parts of Europe. Now that's how I think things are going to be shaping up through January, and I know that now there'll be loads of people all over the web that will be saying a similar sort of thing, although saying that snow is on its way. I don't go for that. I'm not talking about a winter of 2010, 2011. I'm just talking about it getting cooler during the second half of the month. And what's interesting is that this has been backed up by the CFS model this morning. If I can find that for you, where are we? There we go. This is the CFS model from yesterday. So here's week 3 anomalies. You notice how it's still got temperatures above normal across the UK. But look, if we come down to week 4, so this is from the 19th of January, it's starting to pick up on temperatures getting near a normal look across Scotland, but still holding them above normal to the south. And I think this is just the start of this cooler weather starting to head its way southwards. The model trying to pick up on that. As far as temperatures for the next week are concerned, this is Glasgow for the next week, and you can see how we've got up and down temperatures, but generally they are staying above normal for the time of year. This is the no, I don't want to show you that one. I want to show you that one first. And this is the temperature anomalies during the next 7 days. And you can see how with this westerly wind, look, we've got temperatures well above normal across much of the UK, across much of central and northern parts of Europe, with that westerly wind blowing in. Now the ECMWF isn't quite as warm as the GFS, but nonetheless they're following similar lines. And these are the 7 to 10 day means for both, and you can see how on the ECMWF here, this is valid from next Wednesday through till Sunday the 8th. Building heights over Europe, this is high pressure that's going to develop here, lower than normal heights to the north, and it's pushing the jet stream across Scotland with a source over northern parts of Canada. So this is where we're going to find the most unsettled conditions across Scotland. On the GFS, doing a similar thing but making more of this ridge, tending to build the high more strongly across central parts of Europe, which would strengthen this jet, which lends itself to more severe storms coming across northern parts of Scotland and tending to deepen this trough more off the eastern coast of the States. So we've got lots going on, certainly a lot to think about, but this is the main chart that I want to leave you with today. This is the end of the month. This is where I think temperature is going to go, and as I say, you'll no doubt see all over the web now many people talking about how cold it's going to go at the end of the month. Don't go for it. Just talk about cooler conditions arriving during that second half. I think prior to that, as I said, it looks like stormy conditions across the north. That's where the wettest of the weather will be, and we'll probably find temperatures above normal down to the south. Okay, thanks for watching. Have a great day. Once again, just a reminder to click on the advert if you see an advert you like. It generates revenue for us and keeps the site free of charge. Once again, thanks for watching. Keep the sun shining.